Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. My name is Deb Gillard, and I'm your host of the program. And today is Wednesday, June 13th. Very, very glad you're with us, whether it be out on the internet. If you found us, we have a Facebook page. You can find us through YouTube or Google. Just hit Owatonna Today Show. By the way, if you do find us on Facebook, go ahead and like us. You will get notifications when we have our programs uploaded. And of course, we come to you here locally in the Owatonna area on Charter Cable TV Channel 8. Please take note of our email address and our cell phone numbers also on the screen throughout the course of the program, and those are great ways to get a hold of us. Maybe you have a press release about an event that's coming up in the community or want to let us know about something, an event that's going to be happening. We do those announcements at the end of the program, and we're always looking to our viewers also for guest ideas and show topic ideas that we would like to consider as well, so please keep that in mind. We have a very good show for you today. A little bit later on in the program, we'll be heading out on, well, actually we were not on location, but we filmed something a little bit earlier for our Steele County Humane Society. We're going to be in studio with them, and we'll be having our furry friends and everything going on with the Humane Society. But when we come back here from our first break, we'll have Detective Joel Hunt with us from the Owatonna Police Department, and we're going to be talking about safety camp. So let's take this break, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Recreational fires are allowed within the Owatonna city limits. They must be contained within a fire pit or a device designed for such use, and can be 3 feet in diameter and no more than 3 feet high. They must be 25 feet from a building or combustibles. Only untreated or unpainted woods must be used. Fires must be attended by a person at all times that are capable of extinguishing the fire. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Matthew Butel and I play Huey.
And I'm Carolyn Stauffer and I play Pigtail, an LTO's current production of The Three Little Pigs Out West, directed by John Terrell and sponsored by Federated Insurance.
Performances of The Three Little Pigs Out West will be held Friday and Saturday, June 15th and 16th at 7:30 p.m. with a matinee on Sunday, June 17th at 2 p.m.
And again the following Thursday through Saturday, June 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764.
Don't miss LTO's production of Three Little Pigs Out West.
Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us on this Wednesday, June 13th. And as I mentioned, we have from the Owatonna Police Department, Detective Joel Hunt with us. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's nice to have you back again. Probably was a year since we had you sitting at the table here talking to us about, I think, the same thing, safety camp. So, but I think detective is new in front of your name since maybe we had you on last time.
Yep. Since last July, I was assigned to the Detective Bureau, and along with that came the school resource officer for the junior high and K through 8, basically.
Okay, so what keeps you busy most of your days then? When school's in session, you're at school a lot, or?
Yep, at the school, and just mostly a deterrent, and as things come up, take care of them.
Okay.
So
and then
it's been enjoyable at the school district.
All right, good. And also working the detective work on cases that come up?
Yep. I get assigned general investigations, and then during the summer when school's not in session, things get a little busier and I get more of a caseload.
Okay.
So.
Well, we know our officers at the police department wear a number of hats, and they're in charge of different task forces and committees and things like that, and you have been involved also in our safety camp that goes on, correct? And that's why you were here last year, so somehow you're involved in that or embroiled in it, huh?
Yeah, I've been on the Steele County Safety Camp Board for, I think, 6 years now. Of the 20 years that it's been running, 20 plus.
We were trying to make a guess, weren't we? Everybody tries to figure it out, and we're not totally certain, but 20 plus in any case.
It's been quite a few that we've been doing safety camp. I've been involved with it on the board for 6. And it's a great program. It's coming up this Thursday and Friday, June 7th, or excuse me, June 14th and 15th.
So starting tomorrow.
Yep, starting tomorrow. The first day we're down at the boat landing at Lake Comire, and the kids are going to participate in an opening ceremony where they get to meet McGruff and Sparky, the crash test dummies, and Smokey the Bear.
Okay.
So they like that, kind of get them riled up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And we touch on fishing safety, boating safety, camping and hiking safety, Eddie Eagle firearm safety, and first aid all on the first day.
Okay. So we know, though, that you said get them riled up. My mind conjures up all sorts of things, because these are third graders, right? This
Correct.
opportunity is available for all third graders in the Owatonna School District?
Yep.
Or Owatonna, private and public?
Not just Owatonna, it's Steele County wide.
Steele
So
County,
we
okay.
send out registration to Blooming Prairie, Ellendale, and Medford Elementary Schools. So it's just for third graders because we wanted to target that age. It's a good age where they are still young enough where they think safety is fun and cool, and they'll actually take a little bit of it home with them and have fun with it.
Yep,
So.
had a number of kids through it myself, so I know it's quite the event out there, and you end up having about how many kids involved in this?
This year we have 200 registered. It's quite a few, and it's
A lot of third graders get riled up, Joel.
It is, and we usually keep a lid on them, and we have a lot of volunteers from the community and the different agencies that support Safety Camp to volunteer as counselors and get them to their classes and make sure they are learning those safety
You know, it
things.
is really well run, I have to say that. When they get there, they're segmented out and they're actually color-coded.
Yep.
Color-code our kids, but that's okay.
Each team gets separated out from their school, so I like to tell the kids that they're no longer Washington School or Lincoln School. They're the red team or the blue team, and they come up with a team cheer and they go around with their team, and we have some games there where they compete against the other schools, and they're only allowed to do, positive cheers and things like that, and safety cheers. So it's a lot of fun.
So there's a whole lot of learning going on here, a whole lot of education, without them maybe necessarily knowing it, because it's all kind of packaged in fun. So when they're down at the Lake Colmeyer site, they're actually they're out on the water, right?
Correct.
They're getting into boating and canoe safety and those types of things, going just a hair more in depth.
Right. For boating and canoe safety, they get to swim, and obviously we're on the opposite side, so it's a little bit smaller of an area, but then they get to go out on the canoes and the paddle boats and everything like that. So we have the Steele County Water Patrol rounding them up where they get out with the boat, and if it's a windy day, they'll blow across, but we usually keep an eye on them. And,
keep them reined in. Lucky thing Colmeyer's not that big.
Exactly. They can't go too far.
No.
And then for fishing, we actually have a whole bunch of cane poles and Muskies Inc. Club, and it ends up bringing a whole bunch of bait, and they catch sunfish and small little panfish all day long with the cane poles. So
So they're learning about being safe with all the fishing equipment and all those types of things. Again, they're having fun, they're doing a great activity, but they're also learning some things that some may know if they've had family experience with boating and fishing, but certainly a number of kids don't have that regular experience, but they need to know how to be safe in and around the water too.
Right.
Some of the activities then that go on at the fairgrounds, it's just nice for community members to know what's going on, because if you happen to drive by, there's a lot of action. So,
right. We usually get a lot of attention at the fairgrounds just because we're out in the open there. We cover bike safety, Sparky's Firehouse, OPU does electrical safety, a personal safety class by the Sheriff's Department, and hydration. Somebody from the clinic comes in, and Ashley Milbrath, the nutrition specialist, comes in, and she does a little deal on hydration and that part of staying safe during the summer months. And
because kids are notorious for that. I'm not thirsty, I'm not thirsty, I'm not thirsty, and they're sweating and they're sweating and they're sweating. And we have heard of any number of kids who, if pushed too far, they end up in the hospital getting rehydrated.
Yep.
So that's very important again, really important information for them to have. This is a good learning age. They're somewhere around, what? 9, 10, 8, 9. I can't even think of it. What are third graders? You know who you are.
Between 8 and 9.
Between 8 and 9 years old. So again, it's a great time. They're not too cool for some of this stuff.
Right.
It's still a good age to be learning and soaking it up.
Yep, and they get a lot of little free giveaways. They all get their T-shirt, of course, and we've expanded it over the last few years where they're getting a little drawstring backpack so they can keep track of all their stuff, and also a metal water bottle so that they are staying hydrated during the camp. Kind of things where we've learned over the years that we don't have 50 million different backpacks laying around. So if we give them all backpacks, they all have their stuff together. And if we give them the water bottles, we're not leaving paper cups everywhere and things like that. So they get some giveaways. And at the end, they all get to graduate. They get to shake hands with the mayor, the different chiefs, fire chief, police chief, the sheriff, and different hopefully some county commissioners and things like that.
Probably whoever can be there for a job well done. So it's 2 pretty full days, isn't it?
It is. We pack a lot in there, and there's games and some different presentations like the sheriff's posse and the K-9, where they all come together and get to see that. Mayo 1 helicopter comes in and does a fly-in, and it's a lot of fun, and the kids like to see those things up close.
Oh, they do. Tell me a little bit about the firehouse. You mentioned that, and I think I know what it is, but I'm not really certain.
Yep, Sparky's Firehouse is it's a camper trailer that has a little kitchen area and dining area, and it's modified so it looks like your average home, where there's different fire safety things that the kids look at, and it ends actually when the kids go upstairs. They pump a fake smoke in there, and it tastes like maple syrup, I think. So it's completely healthy for you.
But you're smoking if you have a fire in your home, it's not going to taste like maple syrup.
No, it doesn't.
It across,
Yep. So they get to see the smoke, and they get to evacuate out with the fire alarm going off and things like that, or the smoke detectors. So that way, then they go out onto this deck on the back, and then climb down a ladder, and so they get to learn a little bit about actually being in a fire and how to escape.
Being in it and staying low to the ground and safely getting out of the residence, and then going for help. I know they're learning all those things as they or meeting at a safe place or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
And getting out of the house. Good. Okay, that's kind of what I thought it was, but I wasn't really sure when you said firehouse. So we have a lot of great entities involved here too, don't we? And you mentioned some of them, but let's mention kind of the key players again.
Yeah, I represent the police department on the board. We have representation from the sheriff's office, the fire department, Isaac Walton League, Cybex, the Steele County Attorney's Office. Okay. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
Okay, and then involvement from Park and Rec.
And Park and Rec.
Fire Department, ambulance.
Gold Cross is still involved.
Yeah, a lot of great players come together, I think, to put this on for the kids, and it really is and has been, I think, a really worthwhile thing. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep doing it and offering it to those third graders. So, a lot of good information, a lot of tired kids at the end, but you're certainly doing a great job. So keep up the good work. And for any of our viewers, of course, not for this year, as we're literally on top of the event, but certainly for next year, if you have or know of a third grader. Be aware that information comes out before the end of the school year.
Yeah, usually in late April, I'll go around and do classroom visits and distribute the registration material, and then we have registration the first few weeks in
May. Keep it in mind for next year, because it's always there. It's an annual occurrence, and we thank you very much, Joel, for your work on it and for your work with the police force as well. And we appreciate you coming and joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. We'll take a break for our supporters, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hello, I'm Matthew Camp, the new plastic surgeon at Mayo Clinic Health System of Owatonna and Albert Lee. I trained in medical school at Wake Forest in North Carolina and completed plastic surgery training in Southern California at Loma Linda. Plastic surgeons provide a wide range of aesthetic and reconstructive surgery. We operate from head to toe. I look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome back, and thanks so much for joining us here with our representatives from Steele County Humane Society. Well, we had a little bit of feedback. That's good to go. We're gone now. And we have Pat Jorgenson and Connie Elmore. How are you?
Wonderful.
Both of you. And we've got our representative pets, and we're going to be hauling them out here, too. We've got a few little kitties to take this one's place. But, and a lot of things to talk about in regards to the Steele County Humane Society today. So first, maybe we should introduce our little sweetheart here in the kitty bed. Who's this?
That is little Lacey, and she is one of the sweetest, most adorable little calico tabbies that I have seen in an awful long time. She's kind of long-haired and a little fluff girl, and she's, like I said, 6 weeks old and super, super adorable. I mean, she is just... her markings are just adorable.
She is beautiful.
Yeah, she is.
They're small.
Yeah, she's very, very sweet.
Yeah. You're a good girl, and you're 6 weeks old. Should we bring out a litter mate there, or somebody we've got? Actually, I think we've got a couple of litters represented here. I can hang on to you there, sweetie.
We have some.
Let's bring another kitty, and then we'll get to the dogs. Okay.
We have a
Kitties take first.
tuxedo.
Oh, a tuxedo!
And that actually is Hamilton. And his mom came in pregnant and had 4 kittens on Easter.
Okay.
And so the litter was named with names that they were all given names that kind of make one remember Easter.
Okay.
Like the Easter ham, you know.
Okay, so he's from a 6 or 8 week.
Yeah, he's an 8 week old. Yep. So he's from a different litter.
A little bit bigger,
right?
Than little Lacey is, and neither of them want the toys. They are interested in everything but the toy that I'm trying to show them here. And of course, these are just, and we're going to take them all out here eventually, but maybe not all at the same time. We have a couple more kitties. You do have a good selection of kittens right now. We have the age that they're ready to be adopted.
Right, we have a wonderful selection of kitties right now. So I mean, if you are looking to adopt, this would be a wonderful time to adopt. Okay. You know, it would be a wonderful time to adopt, and you know, too, with summer, it's a great time because if you're home, you get to spend more time with them and help them get settled in, and so it. Also, if you're not quite ready for pet ownership, but you just kind of want to check things out, we also are really in need of foster homes, especially this time of the year with puppies and kitties coming in. And even if you don't want to do the puppies and kitties, if you say, oh, I don't think I'm ready for that, even if you do the adults, then that frees up other foster homes to do the kitties.
That might be able to do the younger ones.
To do the young ones, yep.
Okay.
So we really, like I said, are in dire need of additional foster homes.
Okay, well, we want to put out that plea too, and do they just call the Steele County Humane Society?
Yes, yep.
Then 451-4512. Hammy, you're playing with me, and now she's going to put you away. Is Pat going to keep you out or put you away?
Let's leave him out for a little bit.
There we have a selection of colors.
Yes.
Look at who's the pretty little orange tiger.
The little orange one, he's a male.
Okay.
And actually, as of this moment, not named yet.
Okay.
And he is also 6 weeks old, but as you see, even in any given litter, there can be quite a lot of size difference. He is and always has been the largest of his litter.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Yeah, and his markings are really pretty. He's kind of got that classic, the big stripes and the big classic marble tabby pattern on him. So.
Yes, I think I had one like you when I was little. And we've got somebody who wants to make an appearance here, so let's do that. How about if we introduce who we have? He says, come on, it's my turn. Who is that, Connie?
This is Macy, and Macy is 4 years old, and she is a Beagle mix.
She, I said he. Sorry about
it's
that,
a
Macy.
she. Yep, she's a Beagle mix, and really, really cute. If we could get her to look into that camera, she is, oh, there she goes.
Oh, aren't you? Oh, she says, what? What are you going to do?
And you know what this is? I have to say, normally she is not very noisy, but she, I think she's overly excited because of the kitties, and so.
Well, this is a brand new environment
Yes.
here. You had to holler up to our second story studio here, and she's probably saying, "What in the world is going on?" And she said, "You said she's a Beagle mix of some
Yes,
sort."
yep, she's
she's full grown, right?
Yes,
she's as big as she's going to get,
right?
Barring. Well, she wants to make friends. See, she says, "Look at them; they look like they want to play. They want to play." And so are there other adult dogs also in the system too?
Yes, we have quite a few dogs in the system right now. Everything from the oldest one that we have is 9 years old, and that is a little Jack Russell Terrier.
Okay.
That's 9 years old, and then Then we have a bunch of other ones too, and we have one that's like 75, 80 pounds. So truly, just give us a call or check us out on our website at steelecounty.org because, we really, selection is good right now.
You little stinker, I wanted to hold you because you match me. See?
Yeah, there you go.
We coordinate very well. And this was unnamed, right?
Yes.
Hello, little no name. How are you doing? Huh? And then Pat got a couple more out here, and who do we have?
Oh, that's little Lily. She is from the Easter. She's from that Easter bunch. So
Easter bunch.
Yeah, so that was born on Easter. So she is 8 weeks old, and she too is just absolutely adorable.
She's the classic calendar kitty. If
Isn't
you
she?
want a calendar with kitties on, they would be looking like that.
And how about little Smokey Joe over there?
That actually is a little female. I thought.
Okay, Smokey Josephine.
Yes. Yeah, that is a little female, and she's got the little mittens and little bib underneath her neck there and running down her tummy.
Aren't you pretty?
Yeah, she's a pretty little girl, and she is 6 weeks old.
Hey, don't go too far.
Yeah, that one is little Smokey Jofina. Is actually a litter mate. Is actually a litter mate to the little orange one. So.
Oh, you are adorable. Are there some older cats then too in the
Yes.
system
Oh,
as
we
well?
have. Yeah, we have a lot of adults.
Okay.
Not a lot of adolescents at this point.
Okay.
At this point, it's still pretty much the young kittens and then the adults.
And then the adults too. And then for the dogs you mentioned, some of the adult dogs, one even as old as 9 years, and then some all the way down to puppies then, or not too many puppies right now?
Not too many puppies yet.
Okay.
We have a litter that is not just born, that is not ready to go yet. But otherwise, we don't have any puppies at this moment. But things change from day to day. Yeah. So.
Okay.
If you are within earshot, I just really plead with you to check with the Steele County Humane Society first before you go elsewhere.
Yeah, at any given time there are so many animals, certainly in need of a permanent home that we have here, and so it's worth your while to check and see what they have. And of course, we talk about the older dogs, and some of them need. They just need a good place to finish their life, perhaps. Live the rest of their lives for one reason or another. The adult pet and maybe somebody went in a nursing home and could no longer care for the pet.
Well, like with Macy here, she belonged to a young gentleman, but his living arrangements got changed, and he was unable to keep her with him.
Okay.
So after having her for 4 years, then he was forced to give her up. And so
she's ready to find a new place to
She
stay
is.
and love another family or individual too. We want to make sure we mention that Pet Adoption Day is coming up this Saturday, correct?
Yes.
The 16th.
Yes, the
and
16th.
Why don't you go over the details?
Well, it's at Hometown Motors, and our new hours are 12 o'clock, 12 till 2, excuse me, 12 to 2. And so that's kind of new hours for us. We kind of switched it up a little bit with the hopes that might be better for the summer,
Okay, a little bit earlier. You were 1 to 3 before, I think, right? Okay.
And also that day, on Friday, we are having some great people are putting on a garage sale for us.
Okay.
And that's going to be on Friday the 15th from 12 to 6.
Okay.
And then on Saturday from 9 to 3. And they're going to be really, they have been very creative. They have a lot of neat things that they're offering that day.
Okay.
They're going to do the hot dogs and chips that are going to be for sale, and they're going to also have a spot where people can drop off donations for the Humane Society if they would like, which I think is really cool.
That is really nice.
We're always in need of scoopable litter. That's one of our big things, especially this time of year with so many cats and kittens.
With the kittens, yep. I betcha.
And then
a lot of litter gets gone through.
and then it seems like cat and kitten food. We never have enough cat and kitten food.
They're growing.
Yes. Yeah. So that is two of our really big needs.
Okay.
But we pretty much will take any pet-related donations. Yes.
And again, we want to mention, and I have been announcing it this week too. Friday, June 15th from noon to 6. Saturday, June 16th from 9 to 3.
And it's at
1797 Prairie Lane. That's just off Hemlock, so you can find that too. You're at the farmers market as well.
Yes. Yeah. So be looking for us at the farmers market.
Okay.
We're going to try to be there most Saturdays.
Okay.
So please check us out. That's one of our fundraisers as well.
Okay. A lot of ways to support the Steele County Humane Society, whether it's in their needs for foster go to the garage sale, go to Pet Adoption Day, adopt one of these beautiful little animals that you see here or one of the many other ones that they have, and certainly give the Steele County Humane Society a call if you have other questions. Yes, sweetheart, I know you're trying to talk. Well, thank you very much, Pat, and Connie, for all that you do for the Steele County Humane Society, and we hope that you have a great Pet Adoption Day and a great garage sale, too.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the Farmers Market as well.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Hi, Warren Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And it's time to wrap up our program here on this Wednesday, June 13th, with a reminder that the 8th Annual Children's Safety Fair, and I mentioned this on Monday, and I was confusing it with the safety camp, which we talked about earlier. This is the Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna Safety Fair that is being held at the Four Seasons Building, Steele County Fairgrounds, this evening. It is going on from 5:30 to 7:30, and it kind of is, it's an all-family event. Lots of great activities here. Mayo 1 will land at 6:15. There's a K9 unit demonstration at 7 o'clock, and a lot of good things going on with car seat safety, fire safety, hearing safety, skateboard safety, summer camp, water safety, bike helmets, bike safety, and all those types of things. So be sure you attend that with the family this evening. And of course, we talked with Joel earlier today about the safety camp that continues for those outgoing third graders that is going on tomorrow and Friday. Steele County Historical Society is hosting its second roundtable discussion this Thursday, June 14th at the History Center. The topic will be Beaver Lake, and the MC is Todd Hale. The discussion correlates with the Beaver Lake exhibit that is currently on display at the History Center. And just for your information, each roundtable session is approximately 1 hour long. The lead speaker does an overview of the topic, the panelists speak, and then the audience is invited to share their stories too. So it's just a neat new added thing that we have now space for and availability for at our new History Center. If you have questions about the roundtable discussions or anything else, please call 451-1420. That is the Historical Society's number. As you heard earlier from our guests with the Humane Society, they are having their first annual Humane Society garage sale that will be going on 1797 Prairie Lane just off Hemlock on Friday from noon to 6 and on Saturday from 9 to 3 this coming weekend. The 34th Annual Young Life Golf Tournament 4-person scramble is this Saturday, June 16th at the Brooktree Golf Course. Prizes are many and varied for all sorts of great things as you're out on the golf course. Check-ins at 7 and 7 to 8 o'clock. And for more information, if you're still interested in golfing or taking part of that, there's an 8:30 shotgun start, so if you can build that into your weekend, you can call Young Life office at 451-9401 for more information. You can treat Dad to a family outing at the Owatonna Arts Center and the Little Theater of Owatonna. The You Betcha Dog hot dog stand will be serving up Chicago-style hot dogs, chips, and a cold drink. It's a great picnic affair that's coming up this Sunday, Father's Day, June 17th, and it will be going on from 11:30 to 1:30. The kids will enjoy a petting zoo and take in. And then you can also take in the Three Little Pigs Out West at the Little Theater. So it's a great day for the whole family, so plan to enjoy it with the Owatonna Arts Center and Little Theater of Owatonna, two great entities for family fun here in our area, of course. Coming up on Friday's program, we'll be talking with Steele County Administrator Tom Shea about the county's new maintenance building, and we'll also have our Steele County Master Gardeners Plant Ladies segment for you on Friday. We'll see you then.